What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Chainlink price chart because since the last update we had another breakout which is giving us a new price target that is attached to a new time window, and this is giving us a better clue where the price of Chainlink is heading and also in which time period we are heading there. And in the second part of the video I want to give you a little foreshadowing to the old all-time high and also in which time period we eventually could be there. So let's get straight into this. First of all, what we can see is of course a very strong move, and you can see that here we had the old high. We have broken this right here, and this breakout gives us a new price target which is pretty exactly the old and bigger price target right here. It's just a couple of pennies difference. So this one right here is 25.14, the bigger one is 25.10. So I would say it's pretty much the same, and this gives us a new clue in terms of the time window. And here, if we are looking at the first half, you know that in most cases when we have these strong bullish moves, the price target is reached somewhere in the first half, which means in this case till the 18th, 19th of August. That is another 6 to 7 days from now on. The end would be, so this price target would be invalid on the 28th of August, but you know, this is basically just another daily candle if we are continuing this move like we have started it. And before we are going into the interesting part with the old all-time high, let me also quickly tell you what would be very strong if we would stay above this support level, which is basically the old high that we have right here. So currently it seems like the daily candle will close very strong, and if we are staying above this support level right here, I see no reason why we shouldn't hit this price target in the coming, what is it? Yeah, basically in this month, but likely in the next 6 to 7 days. So that is the point to the downside that I want to mention. And now we also want to have a look into the old all-time high when we potentially could be there, because this price target right now gives us a better view. Still it is speculation. That is what I want you to keep in mind. This is just a rough estimate that we can have right here. And without further talking, let's get into this. So what potentially can happen right now is that if we are moving higher right here, you know, if we are reaching the top of a rectangle, that is basically that we hit the price target. What then happens is that we are extending the next price target by adding another rectangle on top of the current rectangle. And you know, if we are hitting this price target right here, we are also extending the bigger price target. And let's say this will happen, let's give it a little bit more space, and let's say this happens in the beginning of the second half of the smaller rectangle right here, and then we are hitting the price target of the bigger rectangle at the same time. This means that we are activating a new price target. The next one would be $32 until the 29th of October. You know, if we have a very strong bullish move, then we could also reach this until the 25th of September. Also, one more thing I have added it in yesterday's video is that when we have 3 of these rectangles, or in these moves, if we have 3 to 5 rectangles, that is normally when we see the first struggle, and that is normally when we are seeing that the price target is not being hit. I just want to mention that because you can see that we have a lot of resistance right here, right here, right here. So it will not be easy to reach this price target right here, but if we have a strong move, we will likely get to this price target anyways. And that is then also the very interesting part, because if we should reach this price target right here, then we have another very big price target that will be activated right here. So, and in regards to the time window, we are going into very deep speculation right here, because you know, this price target right here can be hit in the first half, it can be hit in the second half, and here we are talking about month differences. And that also means that in the end, if we are looking at the bigger price target, this could also vary months. And that is why I would just, for the purpose of speculation, put it, yeah, let's say almost at the end of this rectangle right here. And this rectangle would bring us to 51.90, which is very close to the old all-time high. The old all-time high is at 52.93, so that is $1 higher. And we are talking about this price target till the latest, till the 2nd of September 2026. That is when this time window right here is expiring. You know, also here it counts that if we have a strong move, we are likely reaching it in the first half of the rectangle. In this case, this would be the 25th of March or a little bit earlier, you know, somewhere in the first half of the rectangle. If we have a very strong move, we are potentially also hitting it like in the middle right here. This would be till the end of the year, beginning of next year. So this is something that is also possible. But as I said in the beginning, all of this right now is speculation, and that therefore also the time horizon right now is very speculative, because, yeah, as I said, we don't know when we will hit the price target for the breakout that will activate the bigger price target that will bring us back to the old all-time high. And I just want to show you this because then you know right now what potentially is the game plan and why I'm looking at these price targets. And therefore, you know, the first one, let me delete the bigger ones because they're not active yet. And also this one right now is not active yet, but this is a price target that we are looking for. And for this price target to be active, we need to reach this price right here and have a clean break above. And that is then setting up the stage for the next price target. The next price target is then setting us up for the all-time high. And that are just the steps that I want to point out to you what potentially can happen if we are going for this price target right here in the correct time. And right now it looks very good. So let's hope this daily candle will remain strong, will remain above this support level. And then we are potentially looking at a very nice upward trend for Chainlink. But in case there should be any changes, either if it is to the upside or to the downside, you know that I will upload another video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss this. Also, if you have any questions or any other cryptos you want me to have a look at, feel free to post them down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.